Homemade chicken soup isn't just a meal, it's a healing elixir, a comfort classic, and a culinary masterpiece all rolled into one. This isn't about tossing a packet into boiling water. No, this is about creating something nourishing from scratch. The love and care that go into this process make every spoonful worth it. But don't worry, we're here to break it down into simple, easy-to-follow steps. So, ready to create your culinary masterpiece? Let's get started. The beauty of chicken soup lies in its simplicity, and it all starts with fresh ingredients. Now, the star of our show, the chicken, needs to be prepped. Rinse it under cold water and pat it dry. Then, it's time for our supporting cast, the vegetables and aromatics. Our onion, carrots, and celery bring a depth of flavor, while the minced garlic, bay leaf, and dried thyme add a comforting aroma. Salting and peppering the chicken generously adds seasoning from within. Meanwhile, our liquid base of chicken broth and water is ready to unite all these ingredients in a harmonious blend. Remember, the quality of your broth can make or break your soup. Opt for the homemade variety if possible, or a high-quality store-bought one. Now that we've prepped all our ingredients, it's time to bring them together. With all our ingredients ready, we move on to the most exciting part to cooking. Now, this is where the magic happens. The transformation of simple ingredients into a rich, hearty soup. First off, we give our chicken a quick rinse under cold water and pat it dry. This little bird then nests comfortably in our large soup pot. Next, we introduce our chicken to its aromatic roommates, the halved onion, sliced carrots, sliced celery, minced garlic, bay leaf, dried thyme, salt, and pepper. These humble vegetables and spices are the unsung heroes that add depth and complexity to our soup. Now, it's time for the liquid gold, our chicken broth. We pour this in along with some water, ensuring that our chicken and vegetables are happily submerged. This mixture is then placed on the stove over medium-high heat and brought to a boiling point. The heat and the liquid work together, coaxing out the flavors from our ingredients. Once boiling, we dial back the heat to low and let our soup simmer, partially covered. This simmering stage lasts about 1 to 1.5 hours, allowing enough time for the flavors to meld together and for the chicken to cook thoroughly. After simmering, we check the chicken's doneness. If it pulls away easily from the bones, it's ready for the next step. We carefully lift the chicken out of the pot and place it on a cutting board to cool. When it's cool enough to handle, we shred the chicken, using 2 forks. This shredded chicken will add texture to our soup and make each spoonful a delight. If you're a noodle fan, this is the time to add them to the soup and let them cook according to the package instructions. Finally, we return our shredded chicken back to the pot, give it a good stir, and let it simmer for an additional 10 to 15 minutes. This allows the chicken to soak up the flavors and become even more delicious. And just like that, your soup is almost ready. But wait, there's one more step. Every great dish has a finishing touch, and for our chicken soup, it's all about seasoning and serving. Now that you've simmered your soup to perfection, it's time to give it a final taste. This is a crucial step in the process. Your palate is the best judge of what your soup needs. Maybe it needs a little more salt, or perhaps a dash more pepper. Trust your taste buds and adjust the seasoning accordingly. Remember, it's all about achieving that perfect balance of flavors that makes your taste buds dance. If you're a noodle enthusiast, now is the time to dive in. Add them to the simmering soup and let them cook according to the package instructions. The noodles not only add texture to your soup but also soak up all the beautiful flavors, making each bite a delight. Once you're satisfied with the seasoning and your noodles are cooked to your liking, return the shredded chicken to the pot. Give it a good stir, letting it simmer for an additional 10 to 15 minutes. This allows the chicken to absorb the flavors and the soup to thicken slightly. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. It's time to serve. Ladle your hot, aromatic chicken soup into bowls, garnish with a sprinkle of chopped fresh parsley, and voila! And there you have it. A pot of homemade chicken soup, made with love and ready to be enjoyed. Remember, good food is all about patience and passion, so enjoy the process and savor the results.